most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Miami University Redhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Redhawks head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So the James Madison Dukes headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The give to the left. Got enough for the first down. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Spins away from the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important.
Turning on the Jets. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Carter. Complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride him again. Here's some daylight. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at
defense, because 2nd and short, a lot of times you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now 3rd and short time, probably expecting
this defense makes a play.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Keeps it and gets to first down. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Tackles, he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Dukes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Turns into the pile. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Red Hawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got an alley. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Sells to fake. Makes the grab. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. From the gun. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. They're all over him. Got his man on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Rush right in his face. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The Redhawks are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Redhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Selling the fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to establish the run. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Crimson Tide on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Carter. Fires complete on the crosser. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. He picks it up. That's a live ball. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the return, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Out wide right, it's Smith. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about it.
Fumble way behind the line. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Gets the back moving. On play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Trying to get started. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carter. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Play action on first down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
The play fake. Still looking to his right. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dukes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Red Hawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll run it on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He's got it. Made a defender miss. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Buying time to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
This quarterback part of their running game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Working the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Move to his right. Right side, it's Smith. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Touchdown, Miami! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts. He's
now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Sees an alley. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds a crease at the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Second and long here. He'll set up to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.